How's it going, everyone? Today's topic is K1 Crew Quarters, Master Law Sector. Your champions are Barrier and Overload with a threat of Arc. Your boss damage will be Void, so if you're worried about the boss, you can run Void Resist, but I'd recommend Arc Resist for everything else. To find this lock sector, you're going to go to your Destinations tab, find the moon, look on your indicator there, look on your map for where Crew Quarters is, set it as a waypoint, you'll zone right into Sanctuary here. It'll bring you to when you get back all the way over here with the waypoint, it'll bring you to the flag. If you cannot activate the flag, it means you need to run it on normal. Go over here, jump down the hole, run it all the way through there. You'll complete it on normal, come back to the flag, and you can run it on Legend, Master, whatever difficulty you like. Legend has less champions, Master has more champions. That's really the only difference. So to complete this Master Law sector, we're going for Flawless. We're going for Gathering Storm for a mass amount of damage. So we can just throw out whenever you want, jolt everyone, kill everyone. It'll just eliminate any target you need to. Gambler's Dodge, Combination Blow, and then we have Lethal Current, and we have Flow State. All four of these combined, they kind of cycle each other as they'll do jolts for you. So you dodge, punch, it'll jolt, right? You punch again, it'll blind. And then you want your grenades, they'll be jolting themselves with shock, lasting longer with magnitude, and producing ions with Spark of Ions. And then you'll have Spark of Resistance available for 25% damage reduction. So cycle these two back and forth all day for damage. To combine with your combine with your Liar's Handshake for impressive healing, so you won't die as long as you're punching. You're in a great state. So this is Liar's Handshake here. It'll give you that. What is happening with these momentum transfers? That is weird. They're all grayed out. What happened here? Sorry for that. Don't know why those are all grayed out for me, but we'll look at that we'll look at that right now. Oh, okay, it's just a visual bug. Okay. Whew. Or are they disabled? Maybe they're disabled right now. Oh well. Momentum transfer works here. Heavy-handed works. So definitely the build I'm using here. Hands-on. I'm using 2 kinetic weapon surges currently, as I'm using the Wish Ender, so do a lot of my damage. You don't have to run kinetic weapon surges. You can always run arc. If you're running arc damage, if you are running the Wish Ender, which is what I'm doing for anti-barrier, run the Wish Ender. Trace Rifle I'm using. You can also use using Trace Rifle for anti-overload as a backup. If you don't have a Trace Rifle, you can always use Scout Rifle. It's just for when you have no grenade and it's too dangerous to punch. You can always pull this thing out. You really don't need to as much though. And then our hotheads to help with champions at longer range, as we are close range. But if sometimes the things get too far, we can always use a rocket to do high amount of damage and keep us in a safe spot. So focus all your resistances here. On Arc is one, I would say Harmonic is the other, and then the other one I would say is Sniper Resistance. That we have 2 Arc, you have 1 for Sniper Resistance, as the Arc damage is can really mess you up from all the champions, and then the Sniper is from the Shanks that'll shoot you from a distance with Arc damage. So if you have these 2, you'll be very healthy. So highly recommend matching Siphon to your main damage source of red bars, and then use your Kinetic Weapon Surge to match your Wish Ender or match your main damage source. So 100 resilience, 100 discipline. Artifact matches your subclass. So we're using arc here, and then anti auto rifle if you're using centrifuge, and then use your trace rifles if you're using overload. Take out overload with your special weapon. Let's go and knock this out real quick. Should be a quick run. I appreciate all the support. Like and subscribe. Keep the channel growing. You guys are amazing. Want to build up a fantastic community. And as always, I hope you guys enjoy what I'm doing. Awesome, here we go. We're going to use our Wish Ender, take out any red bars we need. If you have Kinetic Siphon on, definitely use it. If you don't have Kinetic Siphon on, you have Arc Siphon on, use your Arc Weapon. Whatever you'd like to do to deal with the red bars. Everything else, you're going to be focusing on doing damage to the Overload here, so we can get him taken out. He does arc damage, so you really don't have to worry about him really messing you up. You actually could punch him off the edge, so I feel I can stun him off the edge again. Ah! I did it. Door should be opening soon, and then you'll hear an overload come out. There he is. He's quick. So I like our punch build because we don't have to worry about where he's at. We can just find him, and then punch him, and then we're done. Taking out the Shanks. Remember, they have fire shields, so we want to use our Wish Ender because it negates all the shields. And then we want to find explosion number 1, explosion number 2. You won't be able to get through the door if you don't do them both, so if you're wondering why it won't open for you, that is why. 2 for 1. This guy is just sneaky down here. Where is he? There you are. There we are. We're going to just take out the overload. Trace rifle does a lot of damage for it. We're going to use our finisher here. Now the dangerous part is these bombs are kind of bad, but they're not too bad. You can always just get them, get close to you, and then blow up. But the main threat is going to be the barrier here. So what you want to do is take out everything that's stealthy. That could do damage to you. You won't be able to do damage to any of the other mobs, so you want to kind of find them. If you can get them by themselves, take care of them, like the overload there. But ultimately, I would just say look for the barrier. Take him out first. Once he's taken care of, then you can focus on everything else. Oh, I whiffed that. So now I have the overload over here just hiding from me. Go punch him. Come here. Punch. Punch. I'm gonna give you a spear. Make it easy for me. We'll just heal. You remember, you're healthy. As long as you're punching, you're healthy. You don't worry about nothing. We'll take off up here, find the overload up front. Where the barrier is our primary focus. The overload is just, we're trying to CC it just so we don't have to deal with it. We don't want to focus it if we don't have to. There we are. Now we can focus the unstoppable, or overload, sorry. Because now he is not going to have any chances of dealing with any barriers. So you will have to watch out for the snipers, but as long as you're punching, you're healthy. Finisher, what I'd recommend is using your Wish Ender. Take out both shanks. Oops. 1 shank, 1 vandal, 1 shank. Boom. And we're good. Now we have 3 mobs up top. I would recommend saving your grenade for the barrier champion. Wish Ender takes these out 1 shot, so you don't have to really worry about it. Let your grenade do the work up top. You take everything else out if you can. And you can punch this thing down as whenever you want to. You have your anti-barrier ready however you need to. So if you want to destroy everything here, you can. There's no real rush. As once you kill this thing, then everything spawns, which will deal with your overload boss, and you'll have a second barrier come out in a second. So we want to just, oh, I almost messed that up. That was almost really bad. Perfect. Now I'm going to run away because I do not want to get killed by the boss. The boss does do void damage. But everything else does arc damage, so you want to have arc resist active. As the boss, you can either, if you have void resist on, you can punch him. But if you don't have void resist on, I would not recommend just sitting there punching him. Have I tested this? Yes. Oh, come on. Kill the dreg. Let's kill the dreg first. Usually this guy is not this aggressive, so sorry I wasn't ready for him, but usually he sits back more, so if we can get either this guy out of range, thank you. Barrier taken care of. And your bow pulse like pierces everything, so you can, as long as you're shooting at the barrier, you will get it. It'll shoot through everything else. You don't have to worry about it. Crit spots in the eyes. The purple spot, that's your crit spot. Oh, let's make him a unicorn. Yeah. Sweet. Tons of damage. Okay. Get your loot. Oh, nice. We got a chest piece. Sweet. Awesome. So, hope this helps. 5-minute, 46 seconds run. If you have any questions, put in the comments below. Like and subscribe. I appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me so far. And keep it up. You guys are amazing. As always, I hope you have a fantastic day.